guys, what's up everyone? Welcome to Unchained World. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Now, because I was not able to post yesterday and the day before that, I really do apologize. Some things came up. Streaming has been a lot of work and definitely what I signed up for. So I making this because it has to be done. What am I talking about? I don't know, okay? We're gonna do 2 episodes today, and that's an apology letter from the young titan to my beautiful listeners out there. Now today, we're going to be talking about Quentin Tarantino's special that came out in 2012, and it is Django Unchained. Now, of course, Quentin Tarantino has this very spicy style of storytelling, which is very interesting for the most part, and it involves a lot of action, trauma, violence, craziness. You know, I'm pretty sure he's the one who made what's this really thick jugged woman who did dancing in one of the movies, and you know, she poured liquor off her feet and he drank from it. Well, perks of being a director. I don't really know if I got that right, but yeah, that's what happened in one of his movies. So you can imagine, he's all of that. And Django Unchained was just raw action in real time. And it was just so amazing. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'd like to thank everyone checking up the stats, looking at those numbers. I do not know what to say. Sometimes I just like can't even breathe right when I see those numbers. It's like, you sure we didn't hack into someone else's account? Cause it definitely feels like something's not right. How they like me? Oh my God, I'm gonna blush. Right, of course. Today, so let's talk about Django Unchained. All right. Now Django is about this slave that is actually taken up by an interesting doctor who's not really a doctor or a dentist or anything. He's actually a bounty hunter. So he kind of like sets Django free and hires him for a job. Now the job is to identify some men that he wants to take as bounty. Now since he's a bounty hunter, he takes them dead or alive. Now, Django agrees to go with him. He agrees to be partners with him so that he can find the people, put them to justice, and, you know, split their ways. And then Django can go around and go find his lovely wife. I didn't say bitch this time, so oh, fuck. Anyways, so what happens is that they make an amazing alliance. And as they're about to part ways, the doctor gives a better option, you know, an option to stay with him and to learn the craft of bounty hunting, perfect it, and, you know, at the end of the winter, they both go there. Actually, they don't go their separate ways. The doctor accompanies Django to go find where his wife may be, which they suspect they know where they're going. So that's actually kind of cool. So, we get through some amazing montages through the snow. They shoot a couple of bottles. They get really ripped and ready for the fight ahead. Now, time comes and they go to the place that everything goes down. And we get to see a lot of characters. Now, I must say, there are a lot of really interesting characters in this show. You know, we've got Leonardo DiCaprio. We've got freaking Jamie Foxx. We've got the dude that's very, you know, articulate English, and he's probably German, but I will remember his name in time. But yeah, there are all these interesting characters, especially Samuel L. Jackson, and it's a story that involves slavery, that involves black people, and I gotta say, they got like a shit ton of hell passes. I mean, N-word passes throughout the entire show because they were throwing the N-word everywhere. Like, nigga this, nigga that, nigga times in fucking infinity. And it was great. It was amazing. You know, like, it was like, oh my God, all these white people can say nigga in this movie. How many white people wanted it to be in this movie? Because it feels like they just got the one-way getaway for saying nigger on live TV and not being judged for it. So that must seem like an accomplishment in its own right. Now, I'm sure they're not like thinking of it that way, but being able to tell a story that raw requires guts. And I'll tell you what, Quentin, he has no problem with guts. He's got bucket loads of it. That's why you always see it everywhere in his movies. And the idea that slavery is still a thing and the story's being told is kind of like, it might seem uncomfortable now to tell such a story, but back then, when people were trying to figure out what counts as rights and what doesn't count as rights but can be used as rights anyways, it was just a really fun movie to watch. And so finally they get to the mansion. Finally they get to the place where they're holding his wife, and Django is trying to stay strong because she is battered up and beaten to bitch pieces. I mean, it's just definitely not the way you want to see your wife. And he's got to stay strong throughout everything that Leonardo throws at him when he rips apart one of his members, or like he rips apart one of his friends? I can't call them friends. Race buddies. I'm looking for words here. You either help me or you don't help me. Fine. So he gets one of his, Leonardo rips apart one of Jamie's race buddies, and he looks him in the eye as this is being done. Now, as this is a really savage motion picture, or a savage moment in this motion picture, it really gets Jamie to show how dark and cold he can be in this movie, and it's really crazy. And we move on to the freaking mansion where they decide to discuss how exactly to get his wife out there. Now, in order to do that, a brilliant plan was brought up, and the plan was basically simple. All that had to be done was a willing purchase to be made so that they can slide the purchase of wife/slavery person, female, from that household and into freedom. So it's like that way, and everything's going smoothly. But Samuel L. Jackson's character is like that guy. It's Uncle Russell in human form. Like, he's basically Uncle Russell, but in a different movie, where he wants to put black people in their place. He's kind of like thrown off by the idea that Jamie is on a horse. He can't accept that, because niggas are supposed to be, I don't know, on the floor crawling and wearing tattered clothes and not smelling right. That's just weird. But anyways, that is what is happening, and we get to see a glimpse of how it could be in that time of the past. It just begs to say that even as there were white people that hated black people, there are black people that hated black people. And that's actually true, where in a situation where you have a person who's consistently wishing and hoping that the existence of blacks would be always under white authority, which is very weird and wrong. It's weird. Definitely weird. But it's what happens. And we get to see more of it as time goes on. But I think the part that gets to be learned from it is that they adapt and they grow. Quentin tells a very special story that cannot be seen or understood probably at this time now, since everyone is easily offended. But it's a really great show, and he does get his revenge, even after he has to give up a surrender, or they were going to put a bullet inside his wife. And also at the same time, we also understand that there was ruthlessness, and it's easy to get away with stuff back in the day when there was no sort of accountability set in space. over time. If you move to a different country, or if you move to a different part of the country, you could just change your identity and become a completely different person. And that kind of also makes it like its own deal and makes it a very interesting case that every single person that surrounds you can instantly be changed if they find themselves in a new setting. And I guess that's what made them getting away with things so easily, that bounty hunting was actually given a go, where you get to kill someone in the name of the law, which is crazy. I would love to get in on that topic and want to know if there are still kind of like those jobs available where you get to kill for money and you're legally assigned to do so. That would be insane. But that's going to be it for now. It was a really great show, and I can't believe it took me like a decade before I got to watch it. I honestly thought that there would be an uncomfortable amount of sex scenes, but I was wrong. It was just mainly action and probably so much nudity, but probably, yes, back in the day, that would have been a little bit too much, and I definitely wouldn't want to watch that with the parents. Not at that age, definitely not. In 2012, I probably was like, 10? Man, it was a weird time. Yeah, but wait, I was like 12 or something. Whatever the case was, 14? I don't know. Let's just focus on the end. So it was great. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe for more. Onto the YouTube channel, the Twitch channel. I don't really put up the links, do I? Yeah, well, I guess part of me being always being on the roll does not give me the chance to do that kind of stuff. So I really do apologize. But I will try and make it an effort to at least put it on the main channel so that you can easily access them. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you, and Young Titan out. Thank you for listening.